Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Pakion FX back again with another video. And I know that I have been missing in action for the longest time, but guys, I have been up to good things. So without much further ado, let's get straight into the video. And on today's video, actually from the title you can tell that I actually got funded, or rather I bought my Ftmo challenge and I passed it. So I am currently in the verification stage, but I haven't really gotten past the, or rather I haven't attained the profit yet. So I am still trading that account as we speak. But I just want to show you guys how I passed my Ftmo challenge and the trades that I took. So let's get straight into it. As you can see, I've already signed in with my personal account right here. I actually bought the challenge, the 50k challenge for I think that was 409 USD. You can see here I actually registered for the first one, but I didn't pay for this. So I actually paid for the Ftmo challenge that is worth 50k USD, and as you can see I paid it on the 8th of April, amount $409. But when you convert that to Kenya shillings and then you add card fees and all of that, probably cost me around 45,200 shillings. Yeah, so let's get back to my account. I just want to show you guys what has been going on. So let me get into my metrics and how I performed throughout this period. So I actually traded this account from, I think it was the 17th, if I'm not wrong, the 17th of April, and I finished on the, I think on the 11th or the 12th of May. So ideally this usually takes 1 month. So the challenge phase takes 1 month. The target objective is $5,000, and minimum trading days is 10 trading days. And lastly, the verification stage, I think the time that it takes for you to, like the maximum time allowed for you to trade that account is 2 months. So it goes from 1 month to 2 months, and then the profit target is half the initial amount, which now comes to 2,500 USD. But guys, I can tell you from experience that verification is actually one of the, it's not hard, but it is really challenging, because you know, you're just faced with the pressure to really just finish up and make it. And now that the profit target is kidogo, you're trying to take high risk trades, not following your rules, and that is what is had happened to me. But I'm actually coming back up, and I should be passing the verification stage very soon. So as you can see here from the beginning, I actually very proud of myself, because I never went into drawdown, as in less than the capital that is actually the initial capital, which is $50,000. So my first trading day I closed with a profit of $30. Second, I went all the way to $2,060. As you can see, the equity curve isn't that ugly, it's actually pretty good. And I remember when I was actually about to finish up this trade, like it was only 2 days left for the challenge to expire. I went into drawdown that morning, and I remember I was very stressed. It actually put me back to 3,171, and I was just wondering, am I going to really make this thing? But fortunately I got into a really amazing trade, and I was able to cap the rest of the amount and actually managed to close a few dollars above the profit target. So I managed to trade for a period of 13 days out of the minimum trading days is 10 days, but I traded for 13 days, and my maximum daily loss was actually 1,701. And I remember that day I opened 2 positions, one was taken out, and that day I think I wasn't really serious, because my stop loss was really far from what I usually set it. So that was a really good learning lesson. So I actually managed to hit the 5,000, as you can see right here. And yeah, so I started the challenge on the 15th of April. I finished on the 14th, or rather on the, I think on the 12th of May, but it was supposed to expire on the 14th of May. It was for 50k Ftmo. I traded on the MT4 account, MT4 rather. And as you can see here, my average profit was 799. This is just things that I put there by think Ftmo. My average risk reward was 1.29, which isn't bad. My win rate was 64.71. I am really proud of myself because of that. That was actually a very consistent month for me. So yeah, this is my trading journal and the trades that I took. So this is actually the trade that put me above the profit target. So this was actually a very good trade that I made, and this is what I lost that morning, and it actually started messing with my head, but I am glad that I actually managed to make it. Yeah, so these trades, normally I actually only took trades on lot size 5 mostly, and I only trade one currency pair. Guys, I have been saying this on my Instagram. People think I am joking. I only trade one currency pair, and that is GBP USD. You can see on this trading journal that I have only traded GBP USD, and I usually target between 20 to 30 pips a day. And if say the trade is looking good, I probably would target around 40 pips, which is what I did with this latest trade right here, and I managed to yield $19.10, which is on lot size 5. That's about 38 pips. Actually closed out early because I had gotten past the profit target, but ideally this trade where ideally would have hit take profit at say around 42 pips. Yeah, so this is the day that I'm saying I actually took huge losses, because I remember this trade, my stop loss usually is below 20 pips. So this on this day, I'm not sure what I was thinking, but yeah, I opened another trade. It missed my take profit by a whisker and then went back into losses and hit my stop loss. That was actually a very devastating day, but I thank God I actually managed to come back. So yeah, you can see these wonderful nice trades right here that I took. Yeah, so I think my largest trade was $19.10. That was about 38 pips. And yeah, so these are just the stats for the opening hours and all that. So that it turns out that at 12 p.m. is actually when I took profit of most of my trades. And yeah, that's just split between hours. So you can see I took more sell positions as compared to buy positions. Yeah, and as you can see here, the lot size that made me the most money is actually lot size 5 volumes rather. The lot size that made me lose most of my money is the lot size 2. Lot size 4 actually made me about $288. And as you can see, I only trade one symbol. So guys, this is just actually, I'm just posting this because currently I'm trading my verification and I'm about to hit that target. But this is just like a motivational video for anyone out there, especially in Kenya, who thinks that trading is not real and you cannot make actual money. Let me tell you what happens once you're done with the Ftmo challenge and the verification. You're given an account, or rather an Ftmo account, that is worth the same amount of money, or rather the initial deposit, which is 50k in USD. So whatever amount you make out of the profit that you make out of this money at the end of the month, at the end of the profit, at the end of the month, there's something that is called a profit split day, which is ideally the day when between you and Ftmo you guys split the profit. And the way it happens, it's 70% comes to you, 30% goes to Ftmo. So say you make for example on this challenge I was able to make $5,000. so ideally if we were splitting this money, I would have been liable to access 70% of it, which is over $3,500. And with that amount of money, guys, I can really tell you for sure, if you're in Kenya, you can actually survive with that amount of money every month. So this is just a motivational video. I'm going to post another one on how I was able to go, or rather weather through all the challenges that I had faced in my verification and managed to pass, and just the whole process of attaining the Ftmo account and making my first profit split. I will be posting those videos very soon. And guys, please be motivated. If you really want to do this, you can actually do it. Invest a little money, access a huge account, be able to trade a bigger account. And what happens actually once you make your first profit split, the initial amount that you invested with, or rather the amount that you bought this challenge with, it is refunded back to your account. So it's really advantageous, because ideally you just made money from an investment that actually gave you back your initial investment as well. So this is actually a very good way to be able to like just make money for yourself away from, you know, the 9 to 5. And yeah, so guys, keep it locked for the next videos, and I will see you guys in the next one.